question?
Yes, sir.
Yes, okay, fine. So here, what is the first R equivalent, right? Yes. I will go with that Deepa's question, and then I will start with the second. So yeah, these are the two terminals. First, where we have to find the R equivalent is the first question. Okay. So here, what I asked to find voltages. So I asked you to find voltages. Yes. So I want voltage across all the elements. First, I have a voltage source here, and I have a resistance here, and there are some resistances, some combination of resistances. So in order to find voltage across this 2 ohm resistor, what we have to do? We should know the voltage across this combination. I mean, we should know the resistance of this combination. See, there is a voltage, right? Small voltage is there, right? 2 ohm resistor is there here, and we don't know what is the resistance because you have a complex circuit. Some complex circuit is there. So what we have to do? In order to find voltage, there must be a simple resistance, right? In order to find voltage across this 2 ohm, there must be simple resistance. Like if it is R1 and R2, simply you can substitute in the formula and you can do it. So now, how to make this complex circuit as a simple resistance? So the method I told you is R equivalent method. Is it or not? R equivalent. So if the terminals are A and B, you can find R equivalent here. Yes, how to find R equivalent? So you have terminals from here, you have to go from the back. You have to come from the back. First, we have to see the series combination. If first question is R1 is equal to 1. R1 is equal to 1. Clear? Just substitute R1 is equal to 1. Then it is a series combination of 1 and 3. It becomes 4. 4 is in combination with 4. Then what you get?
2, sir.
Yeah, definitely. Here, the R equivalent, I think you can find. So what is the purpose? Why we are going for R equivalent is the most important point. Okay. Yes. So first we will get voltage across 2 ohm, and then we will get voltage across the R equivalent. Okay. So this after getting voltage across R equivalent, we have to find the voltage across the rest of the elements. That complex network is there, right? So the rest of the elements also we need to find. Yeah. Yes. Okay. I think Deepa, you got it. But Deepa asked this question, right? R
Yes, sir.
equivalent? Yes. Okay. I think you got it.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. What is the main aim of reducing this network is, I think you got it. Yeah. Yes. So this is the question. Now, if you substitute R1 is equal to 2, some complexity, the circuit becomes little complex because the values will be in decimals. Like definitely it won't be integer. Clearly it will be in decimals, because you see the resistance is not as simple as possible. Clear? First R1 is equal to 1, then resistance is 4 and 4. Simply you can do it. Now you are getting 4 and 5. So first same method you go. Find R equivalent, find voltage across 2 ohms and voltage across this R equivalent corresponding to R1 is equal to 2. Yes. So then after finding, you will get the voltage. You'll get the voltage. Yes. Voltage across that R equivalent. Now what you have to do is you have to find R equivalent. Okay. So you got the voltage across R equivalent, the combination, right? Now we have to find the voltages across separate elements, like 4 is there, 3 is there, 2 is there, separate elements also we have to find. Now let's go with this complex problem. No problem. So it takes some time, but I think it is important. So I expect you people have calculators in your phones. I think is it difficult to use calculator while listening to the class?
No, sir.
Okay, it is not difficult. Huh? Okay, then good. Okay, right. So what is the question? Same 10 ohm. There is a draw a big circuit, guys, in order to make the analysis simple, because currents, voltage, everything will be clear. So now this is 2 ohms. The first question is, so the 2 ohms is not changed. What happens to the voltage across 2 ohms? Will it change or will it be same? Previously, it is 2 ohms. Now also it is 2 ohms. Same or different?
Same, sir.
Okay, same is the answer. Next. I think the students who got the answer correctly, definitely they are going to say the correct, respond a correct way. Yes, no problem. Same or different? Responses, chat box. Okay, yeah. Only one response. Okay, okay. I will give you the different this thing also. Here, R1 is equal to 2, right? And this is 3, this is 4. Yes. Of course, it will get divided for sure. But how much the division will be same to previous voltage or different? Previous circuit, you have resistance R1 is equal to 1. Okay. Now finally R equivalent, what you got, Ray? R equivalent, how
2.2.
much you got? 2 you got. Here also you got 2. This is the previous circuit. Previous circuit. So you got some 5 volt. So because as there is same resistances, it is 5 volt and 5 volt. It is 10 volts. Is it clear? Now the problem is, so when it will be same, when you will get the same 2 ohm resistor here, then only the voltage division happens. If you, let us say, you have the 2 ohm resistor and you have, instead of 2, definitely there is a change in R1. R1 is equal to 2 here. So definitely there will be a change in total final resistance or not, R equivalent resistance.
Yes, sir.
So will you get 2 only? There will be a change, definitely. Right. So let us say 2 point. So actually I have increased that one. It will be around 2.1 or less than 2.
2.2, sir.
2.2,
2.3.
2.3 or 2
3, sir.
something.
2 something.
Okay. Okay. So 2.2 you got, right? So the resistance values are different. Now what happens to the voltage drop across 2 ohm? Now tell me, same or different? If these two are same, then you will get, okay. No, I'm not asking about these two sames. So previously you got 5 volt. So here, let us say you get 5 volt or a different voltage you get. I'm comparing the two voltage across 2 ohm resistor.
Different, sir.
Yeah, it will be different. This will be different. Why? The equivalent resistance here, it is not 2. It is something else. And what happens in just find, if it is 2.2, let us say, find the voltages, V1 and V2 you find. What is that V1 you are getting?
4.65, sir.
4.65. Is it changing? So from 5, it is falling to 4.65. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So even though the resistance is not changing, but the voltage voltage will be changing. Why the voltage will be changing means, here there is a change in R equivalent. Definitely, if there is a change in R equivalent, voltage division will be different, right? So if there is 2 and 2, two brothers are there, you can give equally. If one friend is there and one brother is there, definitely you will be giving more to friend or to your brother. So depending upon your connection, clear, like that. So it will be different, right? Yeah. Okay. Okay. I think by the end of this discussion, you will understand my question. Even if you don't understand, don't worry. Yeah. Now, what is R equivalent? What you got? 2 point, how much?
3, sir.
2 point. So just exactly tell me the answer. Okay. It will be 5, 5 into 4 divided by 5 plus 4, 9. Okay. How much you get? Exactly tell me.
2.222, sir.
2.222.
222.
No, 2.22 will become 2 only. 2.2 only, not 2.23. Okay. It is 2.2. Or you keep it this way only. 5, 4, 20 by 9 you keep it. Don't change it. Okay. So the resistance R equivalent is, this is 2 ohms, and here R equivalent is equal to 20 by 9. So this is what the resistance. Now try to find the voltage division. Voltage division V1 and V2. Here what I am giving, same 10 volts is giving. So what happens to V1? V1 means the first resistor. Positive, negative, positive, negative. Why? Default polarities, because you have positive, you will get positive first. Yes. So V1 or voltage across 2 ohm resistor is equal to V2, 2 ohm resistor is equal to total voltage into the resistance divided by 2 plus 20 divided by 9. You can also write it as 10 into 2. Like this you do. And why I am increasing the steps, because you should learn this way. So you have 9 here, right? So make it 9. So in order to make it 9, multiply and divide it with my 9. So you'll get 18. 18 by 9 plus 20 by 9. Yes. So that is 38 by 9. So 90 into 2 divided by 38 by, okay. So 38 divided by 38. This is what you get. How much you are getting? Voltage across 2 ohms. Exact. How much? Huh? I want exact.
4.73.
How much?
4.7.
Okay, 4.73 ohms. Sorry, volts. This is V2, voltage across 2 ohm resistor. Now, if that is the case, what happens to the voltage across the 20 by 9? The remaining voltage. If 10, you have 10 volts, you gave already 4.73. What is the remaining voltage?
5.20, sir.
5.27. That's it. Not required to calculate. I'm just reducing your work. So don't go for the calculation of this one also. Sir, we can go with the voltage division. So I will keep 10 into 20 by 9 divided by this thing I will do. Don't do this one. Why you don't do? Not required. Because already there are 2 simple resistors. One thing you have given, out of 10 you have given 4.73. What is the rest? Rest is 5.27. That will be given to 20/9 resistor. That's it. Okay. Understood or not? Understood this concept?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. Deepa, understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay. 4.73 you gave to one resistor. The rest will be given to other resistor that is in series. Okay. So why people are leaving and coming? Is there any problem with internet? So maintain a broadband connection, guys. Okay. Now you got it. This is 4.73 and this is some 5.27. Now you got it. Now what we will do is we have to find the voltage across the other resistors also. How to find voltage across? So here you got 4.73 and here you got again positive negative. It is 5.27. Yes. Now tell me what is the voltage across 4 ohm resistor? Deepa, what is the voltage across 4 ohm resistor? No problem. Clearly the 4 ohm resistor is being connected between the same terminals. Yes or no? Yes. Shiv Shankar, you are right. Jawahar, you made it right before. It is different. Yes. Cool. What is the voltage across 4 ohm resistor? Don't fear me. I am not an alien. Okay. So here A, B terminals are there and the voltage here is 5.27 we got. Yes or no? If it is 5.27, what is the voltage across 4 ohm resistor? 4 ohm resistor is connected across the same two terminals. So the voltage will be same. Always if you want to see the voltage as same, it must be connected between the same two terminals. Clear? Yes. So here even 4 ohm resistor, the voltage across that one is same, is 5.27. This is also 5.27. Okay, I will just delete 4 ohm. I'll write it somewhere. This is 4 ohm. Even across 4 ohm resistor, the voltage is 5.27. Now tell me what is the voltage across 3 ohm and 2 ohm? 2 ohm. So how you can divide this one? So here you have the voltage. This is nothing but a voltage, two terminals. Take C and D. Just remove that for analysis purpose from the main circuit. Just remove and again analyze. Is this a circuit? 3 and 2 and this is 5.27. Now voltage is given. So voltage division will be happening. So you just consider this as a voltage source, guys. Don't consider it as an what do you say, open circuit, because it is already connected to one circuit. For analysis purpose we are taking out. For your analysis I am taking this out. Okay, tell me.
3.9, sir.
So how much you get?
3.9.
Across which one? Across 3,
3 ohm.
3 ohm. Okay. Just do it for one and get, you will automatically get it for the other one. Clear? So first, if you want to get the voltage across 3 ohm, V3 is equal to the total voltage here. I mean, the voltage applied across the two resistances is 5.27. You can treat this one as a voltage source, virtual voltage source. Okay. So it is not there. The voltage source is not there, but you have to treat to find voltages. Okay. 5.27 into 3 divided by 5.
4.
How much you are getting? 4, Are you sure?
Sir, 3.16, sir.
This one.
Yes,
This one
sir.
is 3.16. Okay. Deepa, what? Deepa or Yamini? How much you got?
3.9.
3.9 you got, just
0.95.
do the calculations properly.
3.9
3.9 you got.
divided by 4. Na.
Not 4, man. 3 and 2 is there, not 3 and 1. Not the previous question. The second question, R1 is equal to 2. Now 3.16,
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay, fine. So V3 is equal to 3.16 volt. Clear? So if it is 3.16, what is the remaining?
2.11.
So just do the KCL here. So you have 3.16. Let us say 3.16. Do the KCL and find the voltage. You want V across this R1. So because R1 is equal to 2, don't make it complex, because already 2 you got. We have given V R1 is equal to, always we have to go from positive to negative. So first you are getting minus 3.16 plus 5.27. Okay, so how much you get?
2.11.
2.11.
2.11. Okay, fine.
2.1.
Okay, 2.11 volts. Like that also you can calculate. So always you have to apply what you learned previously. Clear? So if you analyze this way, there is no question you will do. There is no question you will do a mistake. 100% you will do a right one only. Yamini, did you get right answers? I don't know
Yes, sir.
whether. So you got right answers. Okay, good. Previously, before this class, you told me that, sir, I don't know whether they are correct or not. Like that.
Oh, sir, I got wrong answer.
Okay, no problem. Doing wrong is good, actually. Be as much wrong as possible to learn. Okay. Yes. So this is done. So what we can assume now, just in this circuit, you just give the voltages. So across 4 ohm resistors also, this is 5.27 volts only. Yes. And this 5.27 volt will be divided among these two resistors remaining, and you will get 3.16 in 1 volt, and you will get 2.11 volt. So this is the values. Okay. So this is 10. Now what happens to the current? Previously we have calculated current easily, but now you have to go with the calculations, guys. It is difficult. So you have 2.11. How to calculate the current in R1? This is the question, right? I asked the question here. I1. Is this the question?
1.05.
Okay, 2.11 divided by 2. What you will getting? 1.0.
5.
So the current, all the currents I will be going with green. So 1.05 amps. So just how to find the current? If you have voltage and if you have resistance, V divided by R, you will be getting current. And this, what is the current through 3 ohm resistor? Don't calculate. Just tell me.
1.05, sir.
The same 1.05 you will get. Approximately 1.05 because
Yes.
the calculations are different. Okay. So the same current you will get here also because this both are in series only. Both are in series. So it will be 1.05 amps here also. Now, what happens to the current here? We cannot previously as it is 4 and 4 same current will be going dividing. No, in this case it is not same because the equivalent resistance here, I mean series combination, it is 5 and it is 4. 5 4 is there, so different currents will be going for sure. What
Yes,
is the
sir.
current?
1.31, sir.
You have to directly go with the voltage and resistance. Voltage divided by resistance 1 point how much?
31, sir.
1.31 amps. Yes. Now, so you got the currents at this node. What happens to this current?
2.36 amps.
Yeah, just add that 2.36. So just you don't know what is the current. So what you will do? KCL. KCL at this node, if you do, what you get? Currents entering will be current leaving. So this X current you want, X is equal to current leaving, that is equal to 1.05 and 1.31. Just add them, you'll get 2.36. This will be 2.36 amps. Okay, yes. So this is done. Next, what is the current flowing through 10 ohm resistor, a 10 volt voltage source? Answers? Jawahar and all those things you don't, Jawahar and the people who are regularly answering don't respond. I want responses from the other guys. Yes. .36 it is right. Yeah, Banu I'm getting. Yes. The other more. Only two. I don't feel doubtful, man. If you do mistakes only, then we will learn. Okay. So it is 2.36 and what is the current flowing? Here the voltage source and 2 ohm resistor, it is connected in series. So current flowing will be same only. Okay. Same current will be flowing 2.36 amps here also. So you got currents, you got voltages. Is it? Now let's go with the second question. Anybody is having any doubt on this question, please respond to me privately. Okay, around 2.37 Mandeepa. No problem. Shivashankar, why you got 7.47 across 3 ohms? Just you have to show some logic, man. If the source is some 5 volt, let us say, will you get for 7 volt in the series combination of resistance? Source is 5 volt. So maximum capability is 5 volt. Huh? So how much you get there? It will be whatever the voltage that is there, that will be less than the 5 volt only. Here the source is 5.27. How come you get 7.47? Simple logic. Okay. So it should not be greater than 5.27. Yes. So anybody is having any doubt on this topic, please raise. Okay. So because I am going for the next question, after that question, I will do one more question and then I will start a nodal and mesh analysis. Okay, I expect all the people understood. Okay. Just take a screenshot. So what is the second question? Anybody got the second question? Have you observed any value change? I think there will be some connection between the first question when r is equal to 1 and with this question. Is there any connection between this? Have you found any connection? Have you done the second question? Jawahar, okay, you can answer now.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so you got any connection you have? So what is the current you got? I1 current?
I1, sir.
I1 current
2.2.
2.2 you got, huh?
Yes.
Oh, really? Let's see. Okay, I thought it is a dual, but yeah. Let's see. Now, so how to go with this problem? What is that I asked? To find current through 1 ohm resistor. Is that what I asked? And the current source here I have given is 10. It is 10. Okay. 10 amps. Current source is there. That means the total current I total is equal to 10 amps. If this is the case, what happens to the division? Will you do current division or voltage division?
Current division.
So you will do current division. Clear? Yes. In order to do current division, previously what you have seen, there are two simple resistors, isn't it? You see two simple resistors and one current is there. I total into R2 divided by R1 plus R2 for I1. Okay. To find I2, it is I total into R1 divided by R1 plus R2 is the second formula. But there the resistance are simple. I mean, there you only see two resistances clearly. But here you are seeing more complex network. Clearly you are seeing one resistance and you are seeing a complex network. What you have to do if you are seeing a complex network? You have to reduce that network. How to reduce this network? How to reduce this network? Answers.
Finding R equivalent, sir.
Yes. R equivalent you have to find. Why you are not responding, guys? You are sleeping or what? Okay. Just so Please respond. I want to see the responses in the chat box. I won't, otherwise I won't move the class. Okay. 3 is parallel with 1 plus 4. Yes, right. Okay, the unresponsive guys I will target. I like targeting. Yeah, cool. K Reddy Ishwar.
Sir.
So you understood?
Yes, sir.
So
Parallel 3 is parallel to 1, sir. 3 into 1 by 3 plus
yes,
1.
yes. So you
3
have to
by
respond,
4.
guys. Okay, fine, good,
Yes,
good,
sir.
good, good.
Yes, sir.
Next, Mohammed. Mohammed, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Don't feel threatened by me. Who am I? Who am I?
Physics
Huh?
teacher.
Not physics, man. It is B. This is BEEE. You don't know the subject also?
No, sir.
Okay, fine. Fine, Mohammed. Yeah. Now, look at the question and tell me how to do this question. Current division, you know? Tell me what are the formulas for current division? Don't know the formula?
No, sir.
Have you gone through the total recordings?
Yes, sir.
Then didn't you find a formula?
I can't able to understand, sir.
That one.
Yes, sir.
Okay. 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 Just talk to me after the class. Okay. Yes. So then where were you, man? While you are not understanding, sir, please, I am not understanding. Please again respond. Please again explain. Like that you could ask me, right? It's okay. If you don't ask, then the faculty won't be knowing, yes, he will be having, he might be having some doubt. So I will only ask him whether he is having doubt. So I should do that thing. If you have doubt, you only ask. Clear? So look at this question. What you have to do is first, in the case of current division, there is a current source and there is resistance. Simple resistance is there. So in the case of current division, generally we have two simple resistances. Two simple resistances that are connected in parallel, and we will do current division. But here there is a complex network. Little bit complex is there. What we have to do? We have to convert this complex network into a single resistor. How you will do? By finding R equivalent. How to find R equivalent? So what are the terminals you see? If A and B are the terminals, you have to go from the back. You have to come from the back, not from A and B, but from the back you have to go. So if you are coming from the back, first what you are seeing? You are seeing 1 ohm resistor and 3 ohm resistor. Yes or no?
Yes.
So you do the parallel combination, and the parallel combination is in series with 4 ohm. That's it. So you'll get R equivalent. So after getting R equivalent, it is converted into simple resistor, and find what you have to do is you have to find currents flowing through each resistor. So these two resistors you have to find. Now R equivalent will be the current. Yeah. Yes. Try to find and tell me the values. I think I hope you have noted the question, and I'm going for whiteboard. Here the question is 10 amp current source is there, and there is a resistance okay and again there is a resistance and resistance. Okay, here the question is to, in order to find this current, the our aim is to find the current through 1 ohm resistor is our aim. So this is I1. This is what we want to find. In order to find this one, we need to get first, you need to get this current. Yes or no? In order to find this one, there is a current division happening. So you need to get this current. So what is the resistance here? It is 4. I4 you need to get. I4 you need to get. So in order to get this resistance, this current, you need to get what is this current? IT. I total or I total. So what is this I total current?
10 amps.
10 amps.
This is 10 amps. Okay. Yes. Okay. Now, what is this I4? How you will find I4? Now let us say we will just take this circuit out, because this is a complex circuit, A and B. Just take that circuit out. In order to find this current, first what we have to find is we have to find R equivalent. So this is 1, 3 and 4, A, B. This is R equivalent, RAB. So RAB is equal to
4.
What is 4? No. First, in order to find R equivalent, you have to come from the back. Yes or no?
38 by 27.
Yes. So 3 is in parallel with 1, 3 parallel with 1, and this parallel combination is in series with 4. Okay, this is the resistance. So 3 into 1 divided by 3 plus 1, that is 4. 3 by 4 plus 4.
4.75, sir.
4.7.
So RAB is equal to 4.75, or keep it that way, the simple way. Lab. Multisim, ఇంకా స్టార్ట్ చేయలే. Okay. So we need to come from the back. So make it simple. How you make it simple? The addition. So divide by 4 and multiply it by 4. You'll get 19 by 4. Yes or no? How much? 19 by 4 is
4.75.
4.7.
4.75. Yes. Now
Is it
R
the-
equivalent is 4.75. You can replace this whole circuit with this R equivalent. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes. You just replace it with the whole circuit with the R equivalent. This is 4.75. Next, you will get the current. Okay. I don't want to make it complex. Yeah. So the current flowing here, you can so this can be replaced with a simple resistor. Simple resistor, that is what? 4.75. And
Yes, sir.
there is one more resistor connected in parallel with the same terminals. What is that one more resistance?
2 ohm resistor.
2 ohm resistor is there. 2 ohm resistor is there. And this is finally connected to what? A current source. What is the current source? How much?
Amps.
10 amps. Okay. Now do the current division and tell me.
Sir, I1 is 7.037 amps, sir.
I1. okay, you are going for, you have found it already?
Yes, sir. I already completed, sir.
Okay, very good. I1, what you got, right?
7.037, sir.
037. Okay, this is
I2
the
2.96 amps, sir.
no, I didn't ask for I2, I guess. But it's okay. I want this only. Yeah, just check. We will recheck it afterwards. But just answer my questions. So, what is the total current? Total current is 10.
10 amperes.
Yes. So, what is the current you are getting here through 4.75?
2.96.
Just apply in the formula. What is the formula?
Sir, I said only for that only, sir.
Okay, good, good. This one, huh?
Yes, sir.
So I1, I2 is this one, huh? Okay, I
2
thought
ohms,
you are,
4.75 ohms.
don't say this is I1. Now you have grown up. What you have to tell is there for time being. I told I1, I2, but
Okay,
don't
sir.
use that I1, I2. You have to use that resistance current through 2 ohm resistor, current through 4.75 ohm resistor, or
Okay, sir.
like that. Okay, now tell me. So this one you got this one. Okay, I asked what is the current flowing through 4.75 I want.
2.96, sir.
2.96 you got? Okay,
Yes, sir.
2.96. Yes. Okay, some of the students might not be getting it. So I will make it clear. So you have 2 ohm resistor already, and you have an R equivalent now. You can draw anyway, no problem. So you have this current I total, that is 10 I total is equal to 10 amps. I want the current flowing through 4.75 amps. 4.75 ohms. So how to find? First, in order to find current in this branch, you have to take resistance in the other branch. Okay. So I 4.75 is equal to I 4.75 is equal to
80 by 27.
I total into opposite resistance.
2
Opposite
R1,
resistance is
2.
2.
2
2 divided by 2 plus
R1 plus R2. 2 plus
4.75.
4.75.
Yeah, it is clear. Or you take 19 by 4 only. So it will be clear. So whatever you can take, no problem. Yes. So if you do it, what is I current you are getting?
2.6.
2.96.
2.96.
2.96 amps. This is I 4.475. Yes. Now what is the current? So do we require a current through flowing through 2 ohm resistor for our question? What is the question? Just observe the question. What did I ask? Find I1. I asked. Yes or no?
Sir.
So if I am asking to find I1, what is the most important current I want? First, I need
Through
to get
4 ohms.
I need to get I4.
I4.
So in order to get I4, what is the most important current I want? I total. Because I total is being divided in between these two, so that it will divide into I4 and I2. Is it or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So for finding I4, IT is important. That is total current is important. For finding I1, I4 is important. And I did not ask you to find currents in all the resistors. Is it the question? I did not ask. I only asked you to find I1. Okay. So in order to find I1, it is not required to find current in I2. This is not required. Okay. In order to find current in I1, 1 ohm resistor, so not required to find current through 3 ohm resistor. Not required. I'm just saving your time. If I ask you to find the all the currents, then you have to do, there is no option, you have to do all the currents, but I only asked you to find I1. So reduce the time this way. In competitive exams you won't be having more time. Don't do all the don't find all the currents, right? And finally prove that I1 is this one. Okay, don't do that. You have to save time. Saving time is also one of the important thing. Clear or not? Anybody did not get, just tell me. So now, so we want to get the current in this one, R equivalent. What is that? I 4.74, that is 2.96, like that you got. This is the current. Now I want to tell you one more thing. This is R equivalent. If you replace that R equivalent with the same initial circuit, this is 4 ohm, this is 3 ohm, and this is 1 ohm. Now what will be the current? The two terminals are same and everything will be same. I mean, we just replaced it with R equivalent. What happens to the current flowing into this terminal A, B? From A to B, will there be any change in current?
No, sir.
There won't be any change. Even if you transform, I mean, you convert this into R equivalent, or you just keep it that way, the current won't be changing. The same current will be there. The current will be 2.96 amps only. Okay. So yes. Now the current is 2.96. Now what is the current flowing through 1 ohm?
2.22, sir.
2.22 amps, sir.
Yes. Finally, what you have to get, it is 2.96 into, if you want to get the current in 1 ohm, you have to take the opposite into 3 divided by 3 plus 1. Don't take 4, just 3 plus 1. Where it is getting divided only you have to take 3 plus 1. Okay, this is I1. So this is what you are getting, 2.22.
Yes, sir.
So finally the current flowing through 1 ohm resistor is what? 2.22. One ohm resistor is 2.22 amps. Okay, fine, you got it? Yes. So not required to find currents in 3 ohm and the previous 2 ohm resistor. Understood? Anybody want me again to explain? So what is the current flowing through 4 ohm resistor?
2.96.
2.96.
The same 2.96.
2.96.
The same 2.96. Good. What is the current? What will be the current flowing through 3 ohm resistor? Whether it will be greater than 2.22 or less than 2.22?
Less than, sir.
Yes,
Less than
definitely it will be less than 2.22 because the resistance is high there. Okay, resistance high, definitely it will be less than. Here it is getting divided 2.96. So in 2.96, 2.22 is taken by
0.7.
1 ohm resistor only. The remaining will be taken by 3 ohm. So it will be easy to find. Clear? What is that? 0.74. 0.74. Clear amps. Don't calculate this one. You just go with the KCL here. So to find this current, you have to go with the KCL. So apply KCL. You just write while solving the problems. You write apply KCL. So here I total or I 4 ohm is equal to I1 plus I3. So in order to find I3, you got I1, you got I4. I3 is equal to what, Ray? I4 minus
Minus
I1.
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 I4 minus I1.
I1.
Clear? Yeah. This is it. Next question. Now the questions will be a little bit difficult, guys. So just take a break of 5 to 10 minutes and come back. Or I will write on, I will give you a question and I will move to the break. Okay. Write down the question. So here I'm not giving the voltages, but these are resistance values. By default, you consider them as resistance values. Somebody will consider whatever they like, but don't do that one. Okay. So always represent, I will always represent the voltage values with polarities. If there is no polarity, don't think it is a voltage value. So 40. Okay, so write down the question. Find A branch currents. Find branch currents. B branch voltages. A is branch current and B is branch voltages. C power in each resistor R. Each resistor power in each resistor. The D ABC is done. D total power in the network. Total power in the network. E total power supplied from the source or supplied by the source. Only source I am asking. Total power supplied by the source. Noted? Noted or not?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So
Yes,
this
sir.
is first question. I one. Now second 2. 2, what you do is interchange A and B. Where is A and B? Yeah. Here in this first question, interchange A and B. First, what you do is first you find branch voltages. Then you find branch currents. Interchange A and B and find interchange, because it is for practice, guys. So if you don't do anyway I got answer, it is not helpful. Definitely in the question, in the exams you will feel difficult, because I'm going to set the question paper that way. Okay. Interchange A and B. A and B, and find B, A, C, D and E. So if you get first question, this question is important. If you get this one, so all these questions are easy. And the third one, if the DC, here DC voltage source is there, right? If the DC voltage source is replaced with DC current source, replaced with a DC current source of 1 amp, and find A, B, C, D, E, and find A, B, C, D, E. This is the sequence you have to follow. Next, fourth question, simple. Interchange A and B. Again, in the case of after replacing VDC with IDC, again interchange A and B, find B, A, C, D, E. Got it? I changed the question. Where I changed the question, man? 10:15. Oh, sorry.
Sir, that is AC voltage source.
Oh, sorry. Okay. Yeah, sorry. You should not give AC symbol. Sorry. I was actually seeing in my notes and doing. Okay. It should not be AC voltage source, DC voltage source. Just what you do is just remove that symbol inside. And keep the normal positive and negative and 100. Now is it good?
Yes.
Yes. Fine. Ashrita, tell me. So did you get the answers? Ashrita? Did you get the answers? Have you tried it at least? If you don't try, no problem. You start doing it. Yes. Okay. No problem. Now, what is the first question? We have to find branch currents. branch currents is the first question. So how to approach to this question? How to approach? So always, in order to find current, first branch current, where I mean previously we have discussed how to find the current. So you are seeing a simple network here. So you can find a current. So in order to find the current in this branch, 80 ohm resistor, so there must be a simple resistor in series. Okay. So in order to make this simple, what you have to do? This complex network must be reduced to R equivalent. So across which two terminals you have to reduce? These are the two terminals, A and B. So find the R equivalent and tell me what is the R equivalent across A and B, how it looks. Here, you have a resistor this way, and you have a resistor this way, resistor and resistor. This is A and this is B, R, AB. Now what is the resistances? 20, 60, 30, 40. Tell me, what is the R equivalent? So in order to R equivalent is not 100. This one across RAB, the R equivalent. I don't think it is 100.
20,
80,
sir.
sir.
How much?
40.
20, sir.
20, sir.
Yeah. You are getting different answers. You are not able to find R equivalent, right?
20, sir.
20,
Arey.
20, sir.
So first what you have to do? So in order to find this one, you have to come from the back, right? So in order to come from the back, this the 40 ohms is in parallel with the one series parallel combination. Yes or no? So what we have to do? First, we have to reduce this one. 60 and 30 are in parallel. What you get?
20, sir.
20 you get. 20 is in series with 20. What you get?
40.
First, okay, I will make you circles. First, how is the approach? I will tell you. First, you have to find this one. This is one circle, first circle, right? Second, you have to find this combination. This is the second circle. Next, you have to find the R equivalent. Understood or not?
Sir.
Yes.
20, sir.
Yeah, finally, you have to get 20. It is 20 because you see this combination 60 and 30, you get 20. 20 is in series with 20, you'll get 40. 40 is in parallel with 40, you'll get 20. 40 we divide by 2, it is 20. RAB is equal to 20 ohms. Now tell me, if it is RAB is equal to 20 and it is 80, what is the current flowing through the loop? You know, how can you write this loop? It is a simple network, simple one loop is there. Yes or no? Positive, negative. I didn't ask you to find voltages, but I asked you to find current. First, what is the current? 100 volts, 80 amps, 80 ohms and 20 ohms. What is the current?
100, sir.
Okay, current is 100.
1 ampere,
So,
sir.
no, sir. No, sir. No, sir.
I'm asking current, man. Current is 1 ampere.
1 ampere.
So 1 ampere will be flowing through R equivalent and 80 ohms, right? Same current will be flowing, right? Is it not? Same current will be flowing. What is the current that is flowing through 80 ohms?
100, sir.
Are malli 100 anto?
1
1 ampere.
1 ampere, sir.
100 is not current, 100 is ohms. That is equivalent resistance. What is the current flowing? Yeah, now I will go with the clear explanation. Here you see there is R equivalent. We have reduced that complex circuit, and there is one resistor. It is 80. It is 20, and there is a voltage, positive, negative. What is the current flowing through this branch? I mean, this loop. Tell me. It is 1 amp. Clearly it is seeing V by R, total voltage divided by total resistance. You will get how much? So this 80 ohms and 20 ohms is in series combination. So series means add and you find the current. Current what you get? Current is equal to 100 divided by 80 divided by 20. 80 plus 20, it becomes 100 again. 100 divided by 100, that is 1 amp. Is it or not? Now what is the current that is flowing through 80 ohms?
1 amp.
1 amp.
Yes, 1 amp. Yes. What is the current that is flowing through 20 ohm?
1 amp.
Same,
That
sir.
is also 1
1
amp.
Same.
Same
1
1
amp,
amp.
sir.
Same 1 amp. Okay. Now tell me what is the current flowing through 80 ohm?
1
Here.
amp.
It is 1 amp. Yes. What is the current flowing through 100 volt?
1 amp.
Yes.
1 amp.
That is also 1 amp because 100 volts and 80 ohm resistor are connected in series. Same.
Yes.
So throughout this path, same current will be flowing. Okay. So wherever you indicate here or here, wherever you indicate, the current will be same. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Yes. Good. Okay. Now current is going now. Now what happens? What will be the current flowing through 40 amps? Here in this R, okay, current entering A. A is equal to what? How much?
1
this-
ampere.
Same 1 amp.
ampere.
1 ampere is there. Just go. So here what we can say, it is 1 amp. It is 1 amp. Here also it is 1 amp. Now what happens to the current flowing through 40 ohms and 20 ohms?
1 by 2.
1.
1 by
Yeah.
2 and 1 by 2.
Yes, 1 by 2 and 1 by 2. Yes, it will be right because you just how to say the current is being divided equally.
Same resistance, sir. 40 ohm and down as 40 ohm.
Yes, exactly. So this can be written as 40 here, and again this is the equivalent resistance of this branch, total branch is also 40, right?
40.
So both are 40. The current is 1 amp. So 40 and 40, what will be the current flowing through 40 ohms?
1 by 2 and 1.
So it is 1 by 2. And what happens to this one? What is the current flowing through 20 ohm? R
1 by 2.
equivalent.
1 by
The same 1 by 2. This branch is totally 1 by 2. Yes. Now I want to find what is the current flowing here.
1 by 2.
Yeah.
1 by 2.
It
1
is
by 2.
also 1 by 2. Why? No, I have not asked you the current flowing in this one. I mean, 60 ohms I didn't ask. 30 ohms I didn't ask. But it is a combination. So whatever the current here, you see, whatever the current that is divided, that will be again added here. So don't take care of the currents here. So what is the current entering here? That current will be leaving. If the current entering is 1 by 2, the current leaving will also be 1 by 2.
1 by 2.
Okay. Now tell me, what is the current flowing through 60 ohms. Now 40 ohms is 1 by 2, 20 ohms is 1 by 2. What is the current flowing through 60 ohms?
1 by 6.
1 by
Yeah, just go with the formula. How you do? I total, if you want to get I60, that is equal to I total into I total here. This node is 1 by 2, not 1 m. Okay. Yeah, I total will be the current which is entering the node. Okay. Total current entering the node. I into 30 divided by 90.
90.
What you are getting? I60.
1 by
1 by
6.
6.
1 by 3. 1 by 3.
1 by 2 into 1 by 6 you have to get, na?
1 by 6.
1 by 6 you
Yes,
have
sir.
to
1 by
get.
6.
Yes, sir. 1 by 6.
1 by 6, sir.
1 by 2 into 30 divided by 90, that will be 31s, 33s. It will be 1 by 6. If it is 1 by 6, what is the remaining current?
1 by
So if
1
you,
by 3, sir.
it will be, if you are feeling difficult, then again calculate, no problem. I30 is equal to IT into 60 divided by 30 plus 60, that is 90. 2 by 3 into 1 by 2, it is 1 by 3. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So
Yes, sir.
through 60, it is 1 by 6. Through 30, it is 1 by 3. Clear? Yes. Now you got all the currents? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Simple.
Yes, sir.
So you got all the currents. Now find the branch voltages. How to find branch voltages? Voltage is equal to V is equal to IR. You got current, you got resistance, then find voltage. Don't go for voltage division. After doing all the hard work with the currents, don't do voltage division, again hard work. Okay. Find voltages. Find voltages and tell me. Okay. So first I will write down the currents. I80 is equal to 1 amp. Yes. And in this bracket, what you write is, you write the process. Okay. So it helps you in understanding. Okay. I80 is done. Next, I40. It is 1 by 2. Again, I20. It is again 1 by 2. Because the series equivalent or the series combination, you will get the same current. Write down what is the reason behind how we are doing and the formula related. And I60, how much? I30, how much? I60 is equal to how much? 1 by
1 by 6.
1 by 6. More the resistance, less the current. That's it. So less the current, more the resistance. Less the resistance, more the current. So 1 by 3 is high or 1 by 6 is high?
1 by 3.
Obviously 1 by 3 is high. Okay. Yes. So write down the reason and formula related to it. So this is the way you have to write. Yes. Now currents is done. First question, A is done. A is done. Now write down what is B. To find voltages, not required. To do voltage division, mute yourself guys. VD or voltage division. So not required to do voltage division. Okay. So what we have to do, anyway, we have currents and resistances. Directly go with the Ohm's law. Ohm's law. What is Ohm's law? We to find voltage
Yeah.
across the resistance. Across the resistance, that is current through the resistance, IR into R. Okay. Is this? Now try to find what is V80.
80.
80, sir.
I80 into 80 ohms. So that will be 1 amp.
80,
So
sir.
it will be 80 volts. Now tell me what is V40 or first, okay, whatever the way you go,
80.
it is good. Okay. First I40 will go. What is I40? 1 by 2 into 40.
20.
It will be 20.
20,
It is
sir.
simple. It is simple.
20, sir.
It is simple. Just go with it. Here you see. So if this is 80, the R equivalent is 20. Yes. This is 20. Positive. Okay, I'll indicate with green. So positive, negative, this is 20. 20 volts, isn't it? So this 20 volt. So as this is across A and B, what else resistors will have 20 volts? The series parallel combination, the whole thing will be having 20 volts only. And the 40, that will also have 20 volts only.
20
yes.
volts.
Yes. Okay. So it is a logic. But anyway, while you are going for the second question, like first you find voltages, then we will do it. Now you go with the process. I40 into 40. How much you are getting? 20.
20.
Next V20. How much you are getting?
10.
I20. 10.
10, sir.
That's it. 20. It is 10 volt. V. How much?
60, sir.
V60. V60
10,
how
sir.
much? Again 10.
10, sir.
I60 into 60. It is 10. So I40. I30. I30 into 30. How much?
10.
10 volts.
10, sir.
And now you got it. Now try
Yes,
to
sir.
go with C. Powers in all the things. You have resistances and you have voltages and you have currents. What is power? Power in all the elements. P is equal to VI. I did not ask what is power dissipated or power supplied. So power in each resistor. If I ask that one, by default you take the power is being dissipated in the resistor. So in resistors, only power will be dissipated. Understood? Yeah. Tell me, P is equal to V into I. Okay, PR is equal to VR into IR. Is the formula. Now, what happens to P80? What happens to P40?
1, sir.
So it will be 1, sure?
1, yes, sir.
Okay. No, it won't be 1. Just make sure.
For P81, sir.
Okay.
P45,
Voltage is 80 and current is
1.
1. Then what happens to P80?
Yes, sir, 80.
80 watt. This is 80 watt. P40, what is that?
10, sir.
It is
10.
Okay, 10 watt. Next P20,
5.
5.
it will be 5. And what happens to P60?
1.6.
1.6.
1.6. 6 watt. Next,
Yes,
what
sir.
is P30?
3.3.
3.3.
0.3. Yes, 1.66, 3.33. So this is powers. You got power. Now go for the D option, D question. What is the D question?
Total power in the network.
Total power in the network. What does it mean? So when we are asked to find total power, we have to take either all the elements are dissipating or all the elements are supplying. Okay. So now here you are seeing resistive combinations, right? So that network is resistive combination. So all the resistance will be dissipating only, no supplying of power. Yes.
Yes, sir.
So what is the total power dissipated you got? So how to get total power dissipated? You have to just add the powers. So if you add the powers, what you are getting?
$100.
Yes, exactly 100 you will get. Total power dissipated how much? 100 watt. Now, interestingly, what we will find is, what is the total power supplied we will go first. There is only one source, only one chance of supplying. What is the total power supplied? So what is the voltage source he has given?
100.
V is equal to 100. Yes, Vs is 100. Power supplied is equal to PS is equal to, or total power supplied PT is equal to supplied is equal to Vs and Is. This is the formula. Vs is how much? 100.
100.
What is Is? Is means supply current, total current.
1, sir.
1.
One.
What is the,
One,
that
sir.
is so the current that is flowing through the voltage source, you have to see. Just turn off your audio, mute yourself. Okay. So in order to say what is the total power supplied, we have to find what is the current flowing through the voltage source. This is the current flowing. It is 1 amp. How it is going?
Negative.
Negative to positive. It is going from negative to positive. Now what happens to the power? P is equal to power supplied. So if the current is flowing from negative to positive, by default what you have to take?
Supplied by.
Supply.
By default what we have to take is the power supplied
So
by
supply.
the by the source. Yes, power supplied by the supply or supplied by the source. By default you have to take. What is that you are getting? PT. You have voltage, you have current. Tell me what is PT. 100. So power supplied is what? 100. Why are you doubtful? So here power supplied is equal to Vs Is. As current is flowing from negative to positive, by default the power is being supplied only. Okay, so no problem. If the power is current is going from positive to negative, by default you have to assume the power is being absorbed. Okay, yes, so this is 100, Vs is 100 and Is is equal to 1, so you will get 100 watt. So what is this? 100 watt supplied or dissipated? Absorbed.
Supplied.
Supplied.
Supplied,
100
sir.
watt supplied. Okay, 100 watt supplied, 100 watt dissipated watt, absorbed watt. How much?
100.
The
100.
same 100. Previously you got it, right? So whatever the power supplied by the source, it is taken by resistors. It is completely taken. Now what is the total power in the network?
0.
Yes, it is 0. Your total power in the network is 0. So in order to find total power, what we have to do is first, either we have to consider all the elements are dissipating power, or you have to consider all the elements are supplying power. Now let us say this voltage source is supplying power. Now, if we want to convert into dissipating power, what is the power that is dissipated by the or absorbed by the supply?
Sum of all powers.
No, no, no. By the supply, only supply I am taking. See, positive power supplied is equal to what? Negative power absorbed or not?
Sir.
Yes, sir.
So now tell me, what is the power absorbed by the supply?
minus 100.
Minus 100.
Okay, power supplied is equal to plus 100 watt. What is power absorbed?
Minus 100.
Minus 100.
Absorbed.
Minus 100.
This is by the supply, power absorbed by the supply. It is a negative power absorbed. Positive power supplied is equal to negative power absorbed. So you will get minus 100 watt. Yes or no?
Yes.
Now find total power. Total power in the circuit.
0, sir.
It will be 0. Yeah, that's it. So total power in the circuit, you got it or not? So whenever I give any big circuit and ask, no, I will give some infinite circuit with infinite resistance. Don't fear the resistor. There will be some logic behind it. Okay. So you have to catch that logic. If I asked total power in a big circuit, it is 0. Yes. Now, do it for question number 2. Question number 2. So question number 2, 3 and 4 are homework for you. Yes or no? Okay.
Okay, sir.
2, 3 and 4 are questions. Just replace first, you find voltage division like that we have found in the previous questions. Voltage division you found, and then find currents, and then find powers. So exactly same answers you will get. And one more thing is, you can create as many circuits as possible with this question. So what you will do is, what I will do is, in order to give a different question, what I will do is, I will take this voltage source here from this, and I will keep it somewhere at 40 near beside 40 volts. If I keep, I take from here and keep beside 40 ohms. So you'll get a different circuit. Okay, different R equivalent, everything will be different. So just try it by keeping the voltage source at different positions. First you keep it beside 40 ohms. Then you keep it beside 20 ohms. Then you keep it beside 60 ohms. Then 30, like that you try it for all the cases. So as many number of circuits you can create by yourself. Okay, understood or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So try it yourself, because it will be a good practice for you. If you place it in different positions, you will get some different circuits, and some complexity also you will get. Still you have to do. Clear? Yes. So from this one question, you can create hundreds of questions you can